What's up, you guys, man? This is Cassanova back. We are back with the boxing pit. We got no corners, no scorecards, just straight facts, man. So we're going to get into it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn that bell so you get notified every time I drop a vid. We're going to get right into it. Listen, this is prediction vid. We're here. This is prediction day. We're here. We're about a couple hours out before the undercard start. I really want to start doing my prediction vids on the day of, so that I got all the information that I need before I make my prediction, because I want to feel the weigh-in. I want to get a feel at the weigh-in. I want to look at the fighters. I want to see what the face-off is like. I want to see if there are intimidation factors there. Any element that we can get to give us an edge in our prediction and in our fights. Tonight is going to be a different night, I think. We got the young star Abdullah Mason fighting against Albert Bell. Now this is a change from Joe Cordina, who would fit more of Abdullah's style, which is a come forward fighter who wants to throw hands and do that kind of stuff, and a little slick little fighter from over the pond over there. So for him to have to switch opponents in midstream is very interesting, but this is a totally different fighter than what he was previously going to fight. A more experienced fighter, a hungry fighter for sure, knowing that he's 33 years old. Albert Bell is 33 years old. This is his last chance and last shot at this thing. With that being the case, it's a different type of fight. Albert Bell's a taller fighter, so he's gonna fight this fight at distance and at range. He's an excellent counter puncher. He doesn't have crazy power, but he got a little pop on his punches. Talented. Just watching, got to break his style down quickly, because at the end of the day, you didn't get a lot of time to really study Albert Bell like I would like to, because I didn't know he was going to fight him. I was getting ready for Joe Cordina, man. I was getting ready for that, but then once it switched, got to switch it. Got to go into film work. Got to look. I like what I see from Albert Bell. I do. I see a lot of pluses. There's some negatives when it comes to Albert Bell. One of them is definitely sometimes when he's tall enough. I watch his fights. A lot of times he's tall enough to just lean back with his hands dropped, and they still can't get to his face, and he can shoulder roll it a lot of times. But what he's going to find out tonight in this fight against Abdullah Mason is Abdullah Mason's reach is actually longer than his, and he's a longer fighter, and he can reach. And so that's where the interesting part for me in this fight comes down to is that right there. When you do lean back to drop your hands, are you going to be defensively responsible enough to either get that hand up to block it, or you're going to be able to roll with the punches? Because that's going to be the question right there for Albert Bell. Now for Abdullah Mason, the questions I just have is, such a shift in opponent change can sometimes throw you off a little bit, but these guys are actually friends. They're cool. They're more than friends. They're brothers. They pray together. All kind of stuff. They're Muslim brothers, and so it's a little different. You're wondering if that same gonna be there on it. This is gonna be the test for Abdullah. Can you kill somebody that you done prayed with? You done sat and ate bread with, you broke bread with. Can you do that? Can you make that adjustment to really go in your boxer mind and still say, kill? That's going to be the question for Abdullah tonight. But I also think it's a question for Albert Bell as well, because they are close. They are friends. Can y'all get in there and have a friendly fade? We going to friendly fade out here? Or are you going in there with the mindset of murder on your mind? Because at any point in this ring, anytime in this ring, you can be looking up at the lights. And I'm pretty sure that Albert Bell knows this is his last shot at probably getting a chance at the titles. And so I think he's going to cash in on this with that mindset. But Abdullah, I think for you in this fight, I think the most important thing for you is to go out there and understand I'm a killer anyway. And I'm gonna quote a battle rapper. If you guys don't know, Tay Rock. He said, "You my." He told New Jersey Twerk one time about it. He said, "You my brother. I can't watch you die, so I just turn my head." And he still fight. You see what I'm saying? You got to do that. Sometimes you might even need to throw a couple no look joints up in there. No look right. Can you take him out and murder him with that mindset of kill, kill, kill still, even though this is your brother? This is outside of boxing. This is religion. So it's really tight knit. You see what I'm saying? It's a different kind of relationship that you got. See, something you just know on the street. Somebody you done broke bread with, you done prayed with, you done known since a little one. Feel what I'm saying? And so this is gonna be a very mental test for Abdullah. In the ring, how I see it going, I'm gonna give y'all my prediction flat out straight up. I see Abdullah Mason with a knockout. I can see Abdullah with a Mason with a knockout somewhere around the 6th, 7th round. A knockout, I can see that. Reason being I'm gonna say that is because I think Albert Bell's his reach and his height will allow him to elongate the fight longer than normal with a guy with his style, because like I said, Abdullah comes in, jab. That jab is going to be very prevalent tonight. And so it's going to be one of them where you can elongate a fight with your jab. You can make it a longer fight. Your problem going to be is, like I said, sometimes when you drop them hands, you lean back with your hands straight down. The issue with that is, like I said, normally in fights, he's a taller guy with the longer reach. They can't get to him. Abdullah Mason is freakishly long armed, and he'll be able to get to him. I think that's going to be the difference in the fight. I think Abdullah Mason drops him. I think he wins the fight by either TKO or KO tonight. I think it's going to be an exciting night. Definitely tune in. Definitely get ready to watch this fight. I'm so ready for this. Abdullah Mason, this is your coming out party. Don't let nobody ruin that. I know there's a lot of hoopla going on, but remember this. You are the chosen one. You are the fighter. You're the guy that is going to be the next one. Know your place and protect that spot. Know that I ain't just next up, I'm now. I ain't just got next, I got now. And if Abdullah Mason keep that mindset and go in there with the murder mindset, like I've been saying, kill, 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 Abdullah Mason will come out on top with a victory. Shout out to Albert Bell for taking it. Of course, Albert Bell said you don't turn down these type of fights, and I agree with him. You don't, because you never know when you're going to get it again. So shout out to him. Shout out to Abdullah Mason. Shout out to everybody involved with this, man. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you guys for joining me today. This is my prediction vid, man. Appreciate y'all. This is Cassanova Boxing Pit. You already know, no corners, no scorecards, just facts. Until next time.